Hashtag Captain America Autobiography. My name is Steve Rogers, the autobiography of Captain America. I was born on July 4, 1920, in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, New York City. My parents, Sarah and Joseph Rogers, were Irish immigrants. My father died when I was young, and my mother worked as a nurse to support us. Despite our hardships, my mother instilled in me a strong sense of duty, compassion, and patriotism. Little did I know, these values would shape the course of my life in ways I could never have imagined. Growing up during the Great Depression, I saw firsthand the struggles of the American people. I was a scrawny kid, often sick and physically weaker than others. But my heart was strong, and I had an unwavering determination to do what was right. This resolve only grew as I watched the world descend into chaos with the rise of fascism and the onset of World War II. In 1940, after hearing President Franklin D. Roosevelt's call for able-bodied men to enlist and defend our freedoms, I tried to join the army. I was rejected multiple times due to my frail health and small stature. But I wouldn't give up. My persistence caught the attention of Dr. Abraham Erskine, a scientist working on a top-secret government project called Operation Rebirth. Dr. Erskine saw something in me, something beyond physical strength. He believed in my unwavering spirit and moral fortitude. He offered me a chance to serve my country in a different way, as the subject of an experimental procedure. The super soldier serum, as it was called, promised to transform me into the perfect soldier, enhancing my physical abilities to their peak. I agreed, not out of a desire for power, but out of a genuine wish to help those in need. The procedure was a success. I emerged from the experiment taller, stronger, and faster than ever before. But before I could fully understand my new abilities, a Hydra agent infiltrated the lab and assassinated Dr. Erskine. With his death, the formula for the serum was lost, and I became the only super soldier. Taking on the mantle of Captain America, I donned a uniform emblazoned with the American flag and a shield made of vibranium, a rare and nearly indestructible metal. I was tasked with not just being a soldier, but a symbol of hope and resilience for a world at war. I joined the war effort, leading missions to dismantle Hydra, the Nazi deep science division led by the Red Skull, Johann Schmidt. The Red Skull was my antithesis, a man as consumed by power and hatred as I was committed to justice and freedom. Our battles were fierce, and the stakes were high. Alongside my comrades, the Howling Commandos, and my best friend, Sergeant James Buchanan Bucky Barnes, I fought tirelessly across Europe. In 1945, near the end of the war, Bucky and I were on a mission to stop a Hydra train transporting advanced weaponry. The mission went awry, and Bucky fell from the train into an icy river below. I thought I had lost my closest friend forever. Not long after, in a final confrontation with the Red Skull, I managed to thwart his plan to bomb American cities, but at a great cost. To save millions, I crashed the plane carrying the bombs into the Arctic. The world believed Captain America had perished, a martyr for freedom. But I did not die. Encased in ice, I was preserved in a state of suspended animation, unaware of the passing decades. In 2011, I was discovered by the modern world, thawed, and awakened by SHIELD, the Strategic Homeland Intervention, Enforcement, and Logistics Division. The world I awoke to was vastly different from the one I had known: new technologies, new political landscapes, and the loss of everyone I once knew. I struggled to find my place in this new era. Despite the cultural shock, my mission remained unchanged: to protect the innocent and uphold justice. I joined the Avengers, a team of extraordinary individuals assembled to defend Earth from threats beyond conventional means. Together, we faced adversaries like Loki, Ultron, and ultimately, Thanos. The Mad Titan sought to wipe out half of all life in the universe using the Infinity Stones, artifacts of immense power. We fought with all our might, but we were initially defeated. Half of humanity vanished in what became known as the Snap. For 5 years, we lived in the shadow of that loss, until we found a way to reverse it. We traveled through time, collected the stones, and undid the snap, bringing back those we had lost. In the final battle against Thanos, we stood united. I wielded Mjolnir, Thor's enchanted hammer, a testament to my worthiness. With every ounce of strength and will, we fought for the survival of the universe. We prevailed, but not without great sacrifice. Tony Stark, Iron Man, gave his life to use the stones and destroy Thanos and his army. After the battle, I was tasked with returning the stones to their rightful places in time. When my mission was complete, I made a decision that was deeply personal. I stayed in the past, choosing to live the life I had been denied with Peggy Carter, the woman I had loved since the war. I lived those years in quiet contentment, away from the battles and the chaos. Now, in my old age, I look back on my life with a mixture of pride and humility. I have seen the best and the worst of humanity. I have fought for justice and sacrificed much. But through it all, I remain true to the ideals that made me who I am. My name is Steve Rogers. I am Captain America. And this is my story.